got the time. How has he managed to push this attack the way he has? Look at the Royal Champion charging down the far side of the base. He's still got the Archer Queen ability and a freeze. General X, what is this madness? What are you doing to us? 22 seconds, this is all about time. He's got running. Valkyries down the bottom. Is it enough? No, Super Yeti's here. I will say though, General X, he's on another level at keeping his RC and Fox alive. I don't know how he does it. Just his invisibility spell timing is impeccable. But we are seeing this Super Yeti approach. We've seen this a little bit in the first matchup, setting up that Flame Flinger, which you called it, Itsu, especially in this esports mode with the extra damage and your troops not doing as much damage. It's not even about getting the troops surviving, it's actually taking down the base in time. And if you can set a Flame Flinger to the side and let that get value, then it's going to be massively helpful.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone who ever played an esports friendly challenge, for example, knows the siege barracks, which is typically so strong, those P.E.K.K.A are going down within seconds versus those defenses, and this is why the pros really like to bring in the troop thrower, or for example the Flame Flinger, because they are doing their job without really getting affected by this mode too much. And as we're talking about this, the Warden is doing his thing in the beginning, setting up the pathing, setting up the funneling for the Super Yetis, because they are now up next as he's deploying the Arch Queen and starting things off with the Ice Golem.
Just his vision across the base is great. I mean, as casters, we're not attacking, so we can actually take a step back. I saw the Expo on the Warden there, but he was able to spot that, get the freeze spell in. You notice taking advantage of the Ice Golem there as well. We've got the Yeti and Valkyrie trying to get that Archer Tower down to push the troops through the jump spell into the core. Super Yetis are splitting. I don't think they're all going to go there. So let's see what happens in the middle of the base here as he pops the Queen ability to try and amplify the damage through the middle, but he's got the defending CC to deal with as well.
And the Warden, who's providing that rage aura, is going really low. That's the least you can say. A great timing with the Headhunter, making sure the defending Queen is going down, but the Giant Bomb really taking that Warden out. And that core, there are not many troops left alive, to be more specific. It's only the Archer Queen.
Look at the value of that Flame Flinger on the bottom of the base. He's stripped everything apart down there. So just incredible job. Now you see the skeleton spells. The spell timing is going to be crucial here to tank those defenses. Even though things are going down fast, you can keep the defenses tanked on skeletons. The Royal Champion can just keep picking off value. Can he time the Headhunters perfectly for the defending hero here as well?
Oh, there we go. Headhunters are in. The Yetis are tanking so far, but the poison is really annoying. The skeleton's in there as well, and the defending king is going to be able to deal a lot of damage.
Gets the Monolith. RC clinging on with the tiniest bit of health here. Notice the Baby Dragon on the outside to hit those defenses. He's still got the King ability here too. He's still got a freeze spell. 30 seconds. He's got the time. How has he managed to push this attack the way he has? Things were going south, and he's got it. General X delivering. Captain for his team, putting them even further in the lead.
This needs to be the start, and Super Yetis are his choice to take down this base.
Using the Yeti instantly to quickly get that Flame Flinger in. You mentioned it in the last attack of Einstein where he then changed his mind, and that's because if you're using the Flame Flinger, you need to actually let it have the time to work and get you that value. If it doesn't have the time, it's not going to be able to. But look at his Warden on the right side. The ability's gone off. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to be safe there.
This is always the issue with doing multiple things at the same time. You saw he deployed the archers at the top side, which means he was concentrating on where can I already place cleanup for this Flame Flinger, and he did not pay attention to the Warden. In this esports mode, already one of those merged defenses can be really deadly to the Warden, and with losing that Eternal Jump ability, that is going to be a big power loss for the core of this base.
I mean, the issue is, does he even, I mean, he has to, right? He has to follow the plan, but his plan was to go all of the way through the base to the Town Hall. Now he doesn't have the Eternal Dome for in the middle of the base. That's risky to get all of the way through the Town Hall now. Does he rotate the plan? Does he continue to go full send? They have to get the 3-star, so I guess he has to. This could be devastating, but let's see if he can hold it together.
He has to take the risk, and he has to approach from the far side. The top side was perfectly funneled, really nicely done there. Losing the tome, though, might be what is the big difference maker in this attack. So far, though, the attack looks beautiful. Can he overpower this? The Giga Bomb going off. We have the defensive Clan Castle coming in. The Rocket Dudes are getting overpowered quickly. The jump leading into the back end, but the Crusher Mortar is firing. And those Super Yetis, they're suffering, or are they alive? They're alive.
They are alive. They're moving. If General X does this, he's on another level as it is. But oh my goodness. Using the King ability, he will get the Town Hall. And look at the Royal Champion charging down the far side of the base. He's still got the Archer Queen ability, and it frees. General X, what is this madness? What are you doing to us? How to keep the suspense? What a Clash of Clans player he is. Offense, defense, when things go wrong, it doesn't matter. Cool, calm, collected, 3 stars. General X really is on another level.
He really is dragging his team back into this match. He does not want to give up. It doesn't matter if he's swagging the Eternal Tome or something. He is just staying calm and as well trying to turn around the attack. What an impressive showing by him.
And the opportunity is there with that Warden starting to the right side with the Angry Jelly. Unfortunately, Air Skellies will slow this charge down. So he's going to have to power through that with a Yeti down to the bottom side. And this Warden's going to have to charge his way towards possibly that Ground Expo, because once he drops that Ground Expo, a Flame Flinger could come down once the Ground Expo locks onto the Warden to help protect it.
Yes, just waiting until those defenses that can outrange your Flinger are either taken down or locked onto something else, and you called it, Carbon. There's the damage onto the Warden. Flame Flinger now moving in. One thing you can see is he's got freeze spells in his composition as well. That is presumably because if the Warden is taking too much damage, he can't turn the Warden invisible, because otherwise it would redirect the Expo to the Flame Flinger. So in order to protect the Warden, he's got the freeze spells in just in case.
Yeah, that Flame Flinger needs to stay protected because they can move through and get a lot of value, but he does wall break into the monolith compartment with a jump to utilize to get towards that Town Hall. But this Warden is taking his time. Can't really start this attack until that Ground Expo goes down, because it's going to take out the Flame Flinger if he is reacting too early here. So the Expo has now finally one more shot. Goes down, and the Warden will join in as Rocket Loons get lured out. Ice Golem, we got the Furnace, so he's going to jump straight to that Town Hall.
Yeah, beautiful job. Just means his troops have to now be moving directly through the middle. And I love the use of the Royal Champion down one of the flanks. All of those Skelly spells will be used to assure that the Royal Champion can take out this entire third of the base, but she's run straight into the traps, Carbon. Nearly lost her there, which would be critical since she is helping to set the pathing for the Yetis.
Yeah, so much Giant Bomb, Spring Traps down on the bottom side, but he's able to still power through, still has the RC ability, a couple Skellies, but look at the Flame Flinger. It's still going to the right side, making his way through. The Crusher Mortar to the top side, Queen and RC, both with their abilities. The healers have not gone down, which is clutch. They will now transfer off to the Warden, trying to help him out, but can the RC stay alive behind a Skelly spell while the Flame Flinger is still going?
How does General X keep his composure? It looked like the RC was going down. He kept her alive. The abilities he's managed to keep for impeccable timing. As soon as that Crusher Mortar turns to the Yetis on the right, there's the Skelly spell in to protect the other heroes. 22 seconds. This is all about time. He's got Valkyries down the bottom. Is it enough? He just needed the high percentage 2-star, but he really did look to close this war out. It is a 3-star for General X.